All right. I'm just gonna take it as is. I would do more to the thumbnail, but I think my philosophy with making anything is whatever it's at should stay where it's at. Because if I keep looking at the thumbnail, I'm just gonna assume that it's hot dog shit, and I'm not gonna put it up. Like, this is a thumbnail that I think people would actually click on. Not those AI thumbnails that they'd be trying to sell you. First of all, I don't even, when it really comes down to thumbnail making, I honestly believe if you can't get an artist to do it, learning how to, it's the best way to learn how to Photoshop. If you really think about it, everything, if you look at a YouTube video, right? The YouTube video itself is important, yeah, but it's the thumbnail that you want to get the most people's attention. And the more you make thumbnails is the more you start to realize what gets people's attention, how it's laid out, what should be in there. So one thing to know that if a thumbnail is like poking out is if you look at the preview. So the preview right now, nice and visible. It has the character, it has the person playing, and then it has text, right? The text is big enough so the time card right here won't get in the way. YouTube would have the same exact thing. YouTube has the person, the main idea. Also, I can't click on that video unless it wants to show me a preview randomly. The person, the idea, and then like everything else is just background, right? And the same for anything else. Up here, where I'm pointing at right now, this Lethal Company video, it has text, it has the thing that's the main idea, and it also has a background to it. That is good enough to show you the main idea of the whole video. If you want to be able to work with the people who are trying to click onto your video, it should be as concise, but yet as thought-provoking as possible. So now I'm looking at the Yakuza one right here, the history of advanced Yakuza combos. This already a good ass job. It shows Kiryu back in his PlayStation days, and then it shows Kiryu in its now recent form. That's good enough. That's the history of Yakuza right there. I don't even have to look at the title before the thumbnail tells me. This one from famous Rocket League cheater COD again and COD. Same thing. But with him, he's really only putting like COD, Rocket League, and then I guess that's Pong on the last one. And this is he cheated everything. Good enough. The thumbnail should not be perfect. The thumbnail should be the cover, the book cover. Your thumbnail should just look good. Like, what is it? I personally think, well, first and foremost, I have a lot of thumbnails that I hit or miss with. I think my BioShock one is actually pretty bad. It's good enough, but it already shows you that I really do not care about the BioShock series. Now, I look at my Raito one, it's good enough. And luckily with YouTube's update, like the thumbnail's already big enough so then I don't have to compromise myself. This one right here, my favorite one, the Cat Girl Finder, let me pull that up again. My absolute favorite. I literally just have a whole bunch of shit. It literally is just whatever. My main idea, like the video is probably not gonna come out anytime soon because my duo, my partner with this whole like video shit, is going through some things. But when he comes back, just know we're getting on to Final Fantasy and we're gonna try and find cat girls. That is like literally the main idea for this whole video was we're trying to find cat girls, and I just added in money because it will look even funnier that way. Like everything is right there. Cat girl, the text, the game, and the main idea, which we're finding cat girls. You basically do not need to have some insanely good thumbnail. Everybody thinks they have to have an insanely good thumbnail. It's like the same as when earlier, like in early YouTube, right? Not early YouTube, but basically YouTube like 5 or 6 years ago, everybody needed to have a big ass setup with these high-end cameras with 3,000 mega shits of data, giga humps or whatever the hell. And that's not how you do things. You make a video to entertain. That's why them boys who have those high-end setups, they get mad as hell when their dreams don't work. Meanwhile, that man recording on Bandicam, first of all, let me go on a camera. Meanwhile, that guy who's on Bandicam right now, talking through a mic that you get on Turtle Beach that they swear to God is high quality, which by the way, I've grown to love headset mics. Where's my headset mic? I want to use that one day soon. Yeah, so like this one right here for HyperX, shout out HyperX. I really want to start doing stuff like that where it's like there's no pressure. My setup is good. It's not great, but it's good. The same way you make a thumbnail is probably the same way you need to make videos. So if you want to keep doing what you're doing, don't spend it all on quality, on the quality that you're supposed to spend it on. Spend it on the quality of entertainment. Everyone starts somewhere. You should too.